All right, well, I'm here on the comfy couch with Andy Pooler, who is the new varsity MDI boys baseball coach. We're going to make sure we're baseball, not basketball. Exactly. And, well, congratulations first on taking over the team.
Thanks. No, happy to do it, excited and ready to go.
If only Mother Nature would accommodate you.
Man, it's springtime in Maine. You just use the gym, and probably your first time outside is the first game.
Yeah, I mean, so that's coming up. When is the first game?
The first regular season game is the 20th.
And you play Bucksport?
At home against Bucksport.
Okay, and I mean, this weekend there was supposed to be, or there may still be, a Bucksport tournament.
Yep.
It's a benefit.
They're doing like a fundraiser.
Yeah.
The handful of teams, area teams, are going down. A good way to kick off the season. I think there end up being like an hour game slot, so you can get 4 or 5 innings in. So we'll have 3 of those, hopefully.
But it's been tough. I mean, you've been out practicing now for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You haven't been outside except to throw.
Just in the parking lot. Throw, fly balls, and that's it. It's tough to do any running, so a lot of stuff in the gym.
Yeah, and it's tough to take rounders in the gym.
It is. You're using the soft baseballs, which are hard to throw. It's a different weight. They get on you pretty quick, but you know, it is what it is, and we're used to it. I'm used to it. The kids kind of get it.
Yeah.
But it does get monotonous after a while, where you come in and you hit and you do ground balls. So we've been trying to change some things up every other day.
You can't work on base running. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pitching, it's hitting, and a little bit of situational.
Right. You have to be patient. Your bases are basically a little league infield. So pickoffs, you have to kind of modify stuff.
Yeah.
First and thirds, you got to modify things. Rundowns. So it's hard.
Even I could go to first to third in the gym.
You would go first to third on infield hit. Yeah, it's great. We did last night. We were working on a pickoff drill with 3 base runners, and it's hard not to get frustrated when something goes wrong because you're at short distances. The ball's flying around the gym. You're throwing the ball so hard it's tailing off. So that kind of stuff doesn't normally happen when you're outside.
So let's talk. I mean, there's no pressure. You've got the football team that won the Northern Maine championship, the basketball team that won the state championship, and now you take over in your first year. There's a lot of weight on your shoulders.
There is, and I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a running joke, and I was talking to the lady from the Islander yesterday.
Yeah, Taylor Bigler.
Yep, and we kind of look at it as a team where they've had success in football. We got a couple guys on the football team. We got a handful of basketball guys, but you have swimming and track guys as well that had a really good winter.
Right.
So you've got winners. You got proven winners, and for them, I think they're relaxed a little bit where they want to win. They're competitive, and it's just kind of we're not trying to add any pressure. We haven't even really broached the subject of you have to now go and win a state championship. It's kind of more of the running joke of, hey, you're up now. But it's a veteran group with a big junior class, big senior class. They're all coming off good winters, good falls, and they just kind of second nature, keep it going.
Talk about taking over from Mike Swanson. Mike was the coach there for, I don't know how long.
Oh, for a long time. We've been working together since 2009.
Yeah, you as an assistant.
As an assistant, I work primarily with the pitchers and the infielders. So, it's now more of just a transition. And, we haven't changed a whole lot. The pitching philosophy is still the same. The infielder philosophy is still the same. Now it's just, we just got to get better. We got to progress. We got to build a little bit and see where it goes.
What do you want? Are you going to be a hit and run team? I mean, it's all situational. I know, but
Coach Swanson's always done a good job, and from day one, we've always built our teams strong up the middle, where you have you're strong at catcher, your pitching is key.
Right.
So it's you want to have plenty of good quality arms. Your shortstop second baseman, you're strong there, and with a good center field. And we've been blessed to have all of that, and we still do. Obviously the other positions are very important.
Right.
But that's kind of, from a philosophy standpoint, up the middle, that's where the balls get hit a lot of the times. A lot of center fielder stuff, up the middle, and pitching's key. And,
and it's different this year because there's a pitch count for the first time ever.
It's very different. I don't think it changes our philosophy any because we're always in that mind frame where today is the only day that matters. If your guy throws 90 pitches and has to sit out 4 days, somebody else can start.
Right.
We're not having to go 30 pitches with one guy because he's got to turn around and start 3 days later. Playoffs, the same thing. You got to get that first game. So we have 3 good quality starting pitchers.
Who are
relievers? We returned Seth Clark, Matt Percani, who they threw a lot of innings last year on the mound. Then Andrew Kennedy is our 3rd starter. Mostly did JV pitching last year, but ready to make that step. And relievers, Derek Collin, Alden Fournier, Jacob Mitchell, and Riley Swanson. So we have a lot of good quality arms out there at our disposal. So if we get caught with a rain out here, a doubleheader here, we'll be fine.
Yeah, because all of a sudden, if Mother Nature doesn't cooperate, and then you're starting to play 3 games in a week, and one of them's a doubleheader, it's like, oh my word, who's up next to go to the mound?
Yeah, and especially now with the pitch count, if we could get kind of where somebody's got to go 2, 2, 2, and 1. But we'll go from the first game. We'll start to line our pitching up after that.
Yeah.
So I think we're in pretty good position there.
Get new hats this year?
We did. We got new hats. Bunky is sort of retiring the gold, which has been around for a while.
So what color is the hat this year?
We're green brim and gray hat with the new Trojan logo on the front.
Very nice.
So they look good.
Yeah.
They look snazzy.
No longer the Oakland A's.
We're no longer the Oakland A's. No, just in the jersey.
Okay. What do you want to tell people on the island about the baseball team?
I'm happy to be the head coach now. It's kind of one of those special jobs, having played here, having come back and coached, and now sort of getting that responsibility. Bunky's kind of put a lot on my shoulders, and I kind of welcome that. But again, it is one of those ones where you have a lot of responsibility, having played there, having won an Eastern Maine championship at my senior year.
Which was when?
That was 2005.
Yeah.
That was the first one in school history. So sort of that added responsibility where, I want to do it again as a coach and for these guys. Alumni support, we want to really get more people involved with the program. As you see it in football is big. In basketball, Coach Shields and Nord have done a great job of bringing guys back and being a part of that program.
Yeah.
From all over. So, one thing we want to do is get those guys that have played and come back.
It's that Trojan tradition type thing.
And those 2 main sports have done a really good job of doing that. And you can see where they're traveling a lot for the games, football, basketball, and whatnot. So. And not to take anything away from track and swimming.
Well, but
they get a good following
those are more of an individual type sport as opposed to a team sport. I mean, it's cumulative points add up to the team score, but you're competing in your own little
kind of your own world a little bit. But those they become popular as well. You have a lot of kids playing, and we kind of baseball team want to be a part of that too. We get kind of forgotten in softball as it's end of the year. There's a lot of stuff going on. School will end in a couple months, and we're still playing. So
hopefully you're continuing to play after graduation.
That's the goal. I remember that's the best time to play. You're done school. You can just kind of focus on the baseball and have fun, and go from there.
All right. Best of luck this season.
Appreciate it.
All right. We'll have recaps and stats of all the MDI baseball teams on our website, so check back often on the WDEA website.